All right, you must be wondering why I made this video. So there's a lot of things going on in the world, and nobody is talking about the interests I have all at one place. So I thought, well, why not just do it myself? So welcome to whatever this is. Uh, it's just a bunch of small snippets of information together, I guess. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, some updates, right? So if you've seen my last video, I talked about the Sigma Boy meme. Some people Okay, so if you didn't know, the last video was also linked to a CTF that one of my clubs made. So there was a little it was part of an OSINT question, which made people kind of go mad entirely. And now some of them hate me as well. But yeah, so some people have PTSD now from even listening to the two words Sigma Boy.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So I apologize if you are one of those guys. But yes, uh, Sigma Boy, the guy who does the things with the speaker. He has started doing the same thing with the 5x30 meme that I also covered. So I mean, I guess that's an update to you guys. And then low taper fade was dying out, right? But yesterday night, like about 5 hours ago, I started watching reels, and almost till the end, I got a barrage of reels. That was just 10th February is the day that people are trying to, mass resurrect the low taper fade meme, which I am all in for because I love the low taper fade meme. It's just so silly, and there are such good edits out there of the low taper fade meme. You should check it out if you have the time. I mean, you should not because it's just a waste of time. But if you have time, you should check it out. Uh, so, anyways, yeah. So that's about the low taper fade meme 10th, and this is being supported by like many companies as well. So I don't know if you know this, but KFC and TCL, especially KFC UK, both of their accounts are actually kind of just crazy. I think they are run by people who are just like me, honestly, because I'd make ads like that. I love those ads. They're completely insane and totally brain rotted, and I love them from the bottom of my heart. So, TCL and KFC UK have, at least to me, one of the best advertisement, advertisement social media reels that they make are some of the best that I feel personally because it is really heart touching to me. So because of that, uh, so yeah, TCL and KFC UK, both of them are also supporting this. From what I remember, they are also supporting the revival of the low taper feed meme on the 10th of February, which is tomorrow, right? Hopefully, this video does come out on the correct date. So it should be tomorrow, right? Anyways, now that that's over, all right, we are done with the updates. Let's move on to something a little more spicy, right? Not spicy exactly, that we'll cover later, right? But first, let's just cover some more ground. The latest memes that I am aware of that are like, currently everywhere on my feed are the Jaking It meme.
I'm jaking it. I'm jaking it. Oh, so good.
If you've seen Adventure Time, the dog Jake can like shapeshift and stuff. So it's just a meme of him lying in his bed with like uh, uh a modest size of his his sheets stretched out, and him just saying, "Oh, I'm jaking it," which is obviously a reference to him just doing it, jorking his peanuts, as I like to say. So he's just doing that, and it's just a funny meme because it just comes in anywhere, and anytime you see an Adventure Time clip on Instagram now, please be careful because it is jaking it meme. There are no safe spaces in Adventure Time reels. After that, there is recently there was the "What's a Father" meme that's also going on right now. So "What's a Father" is also going on right now. It is essentially a triple X Temptation. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrongly. I did listen to like some of his songs long ago, like not long ago, like in 2020, and I did listen to some of them like a few months ago. I'm not really a listener of his songs. I mean, I enjoy them, but I don't really keep track about artists themselves or just uh, not about him particularly as well. But yeah, so there's an interview clip of him in 2017 doing an interview, and the person asks, what's your relationship with your father? And he's sarcastically saying, oh, what's that? What's a father? And people are just dick riding him at this point. I mean, they're not dick riding him, they're just calling everything so tough, and it's like, oh my god, that day is so tough. It's just the most random things are being called tough. Like I've said before, during the chop chin meme as well, I had a problem with this. Everything was being called tough, but this is actually fine because they are still talking about him. Then there's lots of parodies, there's lots of like rotoscoping of this, there's lots of AI, you know AI generated ones. There's a lot of variations. I honestly found the original meme a lot later than the other ones, right? So that exists. And now, moving on to the two main topics that I want to cover today. First is Kanye West. I mean, if you've looked at his Twitter recently, he's going just completely insane. I don't know what that man is doing or why he is doing this. I mean, I know why he is doing this. So apparently, when he was selling Yeezys, with Adidas, if I remember correctly, he was doing that. He was a billionaire, but then because of his random Twitter outbursts that he does and is still doing, he lost his billionaire status, and then they closed his contracts, froze his accounts. But now he started his $20 chain of thing. If I'm correct on this, I am not a person who follows Kanye West. I just saw the tweets and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And so I just wanted to cover that because it's extremely funny, right? And so yeah, so he has a $20 clothing line now. That is supposed to be good, and he has gotten back to his billionaire status now, and because of that, he is a billionaire without any affiliations to anybody. And so he's just at this point he's just trying to prove that he can do anything without any major repercussions to him, because people will still keep, like, he is not associated with any big company that has to manage their reputation. And Kanye West's reputation is already, I mean, I don't know, it is what it is, and these comments are pretty in line with what he is, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Is essentially what he's trying to prove. So some of the examples of what he wrote like a couple days ago is Hitler was so fresh. Now, as a male in college, in his like in his 20s, you are pretty all of us, we all use Instagram. We all know Hitler is one of the most adored people on Instagram, right? But saying this out loud as such a big creator is just so weird for this. And he is not even saying this in sarcasm. He genuinely believes Hitler is like, he genuinely idolizes Hitler from what has happened in the past as well and everything. But it's just very stupid. And it's very funny because it's call me Adolf Hitler and your bitch still wants to fuck. It's just, I'm gonna normalize talking about Hitler the way they've been killing. Uh, the Okay, it's just the most randomest comments about dick riding Hitler, calling himself Hitler, just discriminating against Jews, and then just insulting people randomly is what he's doing, right? And so yeah, that is what he's doing, and it's just completely insane because he is such a big artist, and I know this is part of his personality, but I was not expecting it to be that deep. Like he has been commenting like every hour, like 10 times every hour at least for like the last 2 days. If I mean, there's some, I am exaggerating a little bit, but I think it's pretty true. He's been tweeting out repeatedly since the last 2 days about just this the random ass stuff, and about all of this. So yeah, that's that. And one of the other things is ranked jerkmate. So if you've been on Instagram, you know about ranked jerkmate. It's a little meme that hop on ranked jerkmate. It's like, you know what jerkmate is. The name says it. I don't want to explain this because my mom also watches these videos. So hello. But yeah. So you know what jerkmate is. You know what Valorant is. I mean, I'm taking the name of Valorant because that's what most of my people play. I'm more of an offline games kind of guy, and I did also play Valorant. I completely forgot, but yeah. So you know what ranked is? Why do I even take the name of Valorant in the first place? I have no idea. But you know what ranked is? You know what Jerkmate is? Just put those two together, and you have a ranked Jerkmate, a competition in Jerkmate about, I don't know what exactly it is, but so this was a very big meme, right? This was going on. This was actually supposed to be in my brain rot video, but I had I didn't really include it because I felt it was a little bit too much for something that was still in a certain way related to official activities, because that video was involved in a CTF. So yeah, now about this, right? Uh, this was a meme, and by was I mean that Jokemate, the company, just recently released a reel on Instagram that is just a declaration of Jokemate rank being an actual thing that is being developed by them. I'm not sure when the release date of this feature is, the quote unquote feature is, but it is supposed to be coming. It is it is supposed to be on its way. But yeah, so it's just there's a reel that's like, we saw the memes, we watched the videos. Now is the time for us to join the ranks. Yes, you got it. Jerkmate ranked. The game is coming once again. This that is a very very sexual innuendo. But yeah, the game is official from what I know, and a little tidbit of information that they also give in the reel is that they'll be like, obviously there are, if you play ranked, there should be ranks. Now the ranks for Jerkmate ranked are bronze beater, silver stroker, golden gooner, emerald edger, platinum puller, and grandmaster pater, which is obviously just, but yeah, it's just that, and it's extremely funny because I'm not sure if they're just doing this for publicity, but if they actually make this a game inside of their, their whatever business that they have, it'll be so funny because aside from this, the only other actual thing, like an actual meme that I've seen made an impact on like any kind of big, you know, big association is just essentially the Sonic the Hedgehog meme, that we made fun of the initial design, which they reformed and made good. I mean, this is not the same, but it'll be a pretty big change if it just, you know, if it just starts from a meme. So that's something to look forward to if it happens, obviously. And yeah, and just uh this while I was looking at this, right, I was just, gathering some information as to, okay, uh, I want some information about the Jokmate rank thing. So I just looked up Jokmate rank, and I found out that Jokmate themselves has a blog, which is very weird because I never expected them to blog, obviously, but they have a blog, and that says inside the viral Jokmate ranked meme. So I'll just go over this like in a very brief way. It's just deep dive into the meme culture behind Jerkman. It just explains ki, okay, why the meme exists, what the meme is, what it does, and it's like, is there an actual is there actually a ranking system on Jerkmate? Nope, not yet, at least. Nope, not yet, at least. And then they release the reel, which is a confirmation from their side that they are going to be releasing a game mode. Then there's a section about understanding gooning and competitive gooning, which I don't know why this just sounds so funny. But if you really want to know all the details, which is actually not in this, but just you could go through this, and there's if Jockmate rankings were real, and there's like casual users, elite streamers, and competitive gooners. They have like an entire point system on how ranking would work. There are different, like there are different categories you could play for ranked games and all of that. And then it's just I the main takeaway is that I don't know what they're doing, but they are at least using the meme to publicize themselves for like the they are squeezing out the meme for publicity, which is very good, I guess, from a business perspective. But it's just so laughable and hilarious that I just wanted to share it with you guys. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. I don't know what this video is, why I even made it, but I found some things that I wanted to talk about. I thought they were funny, and I thought I'd share them with you. If you like this, as I always say, I mean, if you like this, just like the video. If you dislike it, dislike the video. I It's not that I don't really care, but I would like your critique, right? If you have something to say, use the comments. If you want to watch more, subscribe, because I will be making more of this type of videos, I feel. And I'll also be doing some reviews soon. I'll also be doing some gameplay, which I know I haven't been doing, but I have to. I have some games lined up. But yeah, so you will have that pretty soon. With that, have a great day ahead, and insert the I'm jaking it meme here. So bye bye.
I'm jaking it. I'm jaking.